Kbpi 106.7 FM. Branded 106.7 Kbpi is a commercial active rock radio station licensed to Denver, Colorado, serving the Denver metro area. Owned by iHeartMedia, Inc., Kbpi serves as the Denver affiliate for 6 Cents with Nikki Sixx and Scratch and Sniff. The Kbpi studios are located in Denver, while the station transmitter resides in Boulder. In addition to a standard analog transmission, Kbpi broadcasts over 2 HD radio channels, and is available online via iHeartRadio. Kbpi history. Kbpi started at 105.9 in 1965, broadcasting from the 20th floor of the D&F Tower in downtown Denver. The owner and general manager of the station was Bill Pearson, who named Kbpi for Bill Pearson Incorporated. He sold the station in 1974. During the 1970s and 1980s, its television commercials featured a blonde woman lip-syncing with bits of popular rock songs and DJs' voices, and the tagline, "Kbpi rocks the Rockies." This catchphrase is still used in advertising and for a while the campaign was used at other rock radio stations in the United States and Canada. The blonde woman, aka Kbpi's remarkable mouth, was Kelly Harmon, sister of actor Mark Harmon. During the 70s, Kbpi gained press for inviting people to bring their disco records to the station office for destruction, and this was frequently broadcast live over the air to the tune of Black Sabbath songs. This was commonplace among AOR stations who were riding the anti-disco theme at the time. For 4 years, Stephen B. and the Hawk ruled the Denver morning FM ratings, mixing rock music with their witty repartee and routines. As they put it, in their own words, it really didn't matter what kind of music they played. Listeners tuned in to hear them. Quote, "Their comedic style was highlighted by a self-deprecating sense of humor, rather than shock jock talk. The duo loved to ridicule the entertainment industry, regularly parodying movie and TV stars with their original humor. One of their favorite routines was an ongoing spoof of the soap opera genre. They even created their own ongoing series, whose titles were partially taken from the real shows that aired at the time. Edge of Guiding Days of My Children Turning Hospital. They also did commercials featuring Whamco products and promotions." Don Hawkins died in Denver in November 1994, following what initially was considered routine surgery. Stephen B. Williams was murdered in 2006. On April 20, 1994, Chancellor Media would move Kbpi moved to 106.7 FM, which had been the home of KAZY, its longtime competitor and a former sister station to KLZ-TV and AM. Notable DJs include Willie B., DMAC, Mark Stout, Scoop, Missy, Uncle Nasty, Matt Need, Double A Ron, Dan, Tim Burke, Eddie, Joe the Russian and B-Lo, among others. 106.7 History. 106.7 FM signed the air on June 19, 1962 as KLZ-FM and started airing a rock format in the early 1970s. In 1977, KLZ-FM changed their call letters to KAZY and continued with the rock format until 1994. When Kbpi took over the 106.7 frequency, moving from 105.9, now KALC. Dean and Rog hosted the Kbpi morning show from 1991 to 1996. They were known for features like The Birthday Scam and Torture Tuesday, plus crazy stunts like dropping a car off of an 8-story parking garage. In 1996 they and 2 other station employees were charged with misdemeanor offenses related to entering a Colorado mosque and playing the Star-Spangled Banner on a trumpet and a bugle, in an attempt to satirize NBA player Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf's refusal to stand for the anthem at NBA games. In July 1996 they opted to leave Denver and move to Phoenix and finally Houston, TX, where they can currently be heard on 107.5 KGLK. After more than 20 years of album rock, Kbpi shifted to active rock in late 1995, calling its new format the New Music Revolution. At the time, Kbpi's active rock format had an alternative, leaner rock-ternative sound. A few years later they would bring back their old slogan, Rocks and Rockies. Quote, in 2007, the station was nominated for the Radio and Records magazine Active Rock Station of the Year in a Top 25 Market Award. Other nominees included WIYY in Baltimore, WAAF in Boston, WRIF in Detroit, WMMR in Philadelphia, and KISW in Seattle. On December 6, 2012, Uncle Nasty, Greg Stone, was released from the station. Clear Channel cites it as a cost-cutting measure. Current programming: weekdays, your morning show 6 to 10 a.m. Dan 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Big Rig 3 to 7 p.m. Kbpi also airs 6 Cents with Nikki Sixx via Premiere Networks and Scratch and Sniff via Compass Media Networks. The station also relies on Clear Channel's premium choice syndicated programming to fill other parts its on-air lineup. References: external links, official website. Query the FCC's FM station database for Kbpi. Radio locator information on Kbpi. Query Nielsen Audio's FM station database for Kbpi.